We've been getting an ice storm this morning. You can see the white trees. It wasn't real heavy, which is good. You know, ice storms are so damaging. You can hear all the water melting and dripping off of everything. Everything here close to me, the ice has pretty much melted. I don't see any ice on any of this. All these water droplets are thawed water. They're not ice. Then again, at the top of the tree, I do see some really short icicles hanging off these leaves. I did notice that the bottoms of the pine trees over there are already thawing. So maybe all the ice is just at the tops of the trees where we really can't get to it close. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of ice at the top of this tree also. It was nice looking out the windows this morning, especially these woods that are kind of close by. But it wasn't that really beautiful ice that you get on the trees, the really thick ice, which again, we don't want to see that because of all the branches that'll break off and all that kind of stuff. Power lines going down. So far, no problem with power or anything. And it's over, you know, it's melting for the day. Maybe a week from now, we're supposed to get some snow or some ice. There's so much cold weather this week, I don't think we're gonna get to this project. The next thing I need to do is to I'm gonna put some stairs here. I only have 9 blocks left that are a perfect match to these. So I think this is gonna be my marker for where the stairs will start. Just a little short set of steps. I'm gonna remove this block so I can build my forms and pour my concrete. And then I'll be able to put this block back. So I'll build in these blocks over to the steps. And then if we need to put in a few more blocks here, we don't have to worry about the colors not matching perfectly. You know, if it's pretty close, you probably won't see it over here. But if they're right there with each other, side by side, you're definitely gonna see it. Originally, I wanted to put my stairs here, just come out the door and go right up the steps. But this will be nice. You know, we're always walking all the way down to here to walk up in the yard. This will bring us in just a little. And it'll be nice to have steps. I was making my daily drink and I thought, I want to show you how to make an illegal coffee latte. I don't think of myself as a coffee drinker, but I enjoy the flavor of coffee, especially like in a mocha drink. I like coffee ice cream, that kind of thing, but I don't drink cups of coffee. Somebody one day was telling me, hey, if you stop drinking coffee, you'll sleep better. And I said, well, I don't drink coffee. And then later I was thinking back on it and I was like, well, yeah, I do drink coffee. So, Gehrig, if you're listening, I apologize. I do drink coffee and just don't think of myself as somebody that drinks coffee. So just in case you're interested in kind of like a sweet coffee latte drink, this is what I make, my illegal coffee. The reason I'm calling it illegal is because in North Carolina, you're not supposed to drink just natural milk. You have to drink processed milk that has had all the vitamins and probiotics and those things cooked out of it. So basically it's just a white liquid when you get it at the grocery store. But this is the healthy liquid that comes straight out of the cow and is good for you, but in North Carolina is thought of as a deadly poison to humans. I like to save my kombucha bottles because they're just a terrific glass bottle. I like drinking out of glass. I'm using organic instant coffee because I am not a coffee connoisseur, but it's good to use these organic products. I'm using organic maple syrup, even though on some variations I am using some hot cocoa, and this is a pretty good one. If I'm coming across as a health food fanatic, I am not, but I wish I was, and hopefully someday I will be. So I was starting to make one, and I realized I've been wanting to make a video to show you how to do this, just in case anybody is interested. I have not done measurements of how much I put in. I just kind of eyeballed it. So maybe today we can measure it to find out how much I actually do put in there. So it looks like I'm putting in 1 teaspoon of coffee, which I've never known until today. And lately I've been using the chocolate, but a lot of times I don't. So right here, you would skip the chocolate if you don't want any. This is my little funnel, little folded piece of paper that I use. So after measuring that, it's also a teaspoon of the chocolate. This says to use 2 tablespoons to make a cup of hot chocolate. And I've noticed that this gives it a nice chocolate flavor, and without it being the strong chocolate drink, and it still leaves some room for the coffee flavor to come through. Then I need to dissolve that, so I put some hot water in there. Just enough to dissolve it, and to put in the syrup. I think that's less than an ounce. I think this is a 1.5 ounce shot glass, and I'm filling it halfway. So 3/4 of an ounce. Because I do like a sweet drink. Not extremely sweet, but it's, it's pretty sweet. I'll go ahead and mix that up. Now I'm making 2 of them because I'll just go ahead and make 1 for today and 1 for tomorrow. If you have raw milk, the cream comes to the top. So I'm usually stirring that around. Just ran down, just to make sure, ran downstairs and checked. And this is a 16 ounce bottle. So that's, if you want to make it exactly the way I make it, there it is. Sometimes I might add just a little bit more syrup, but that's probably just right. If you don't really want it, if you want a sweet drink that's not too sweet, that's probably just right.